Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the hundreds and hundreds of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, Triple G. I'm a fan of Triple G. I like, what he's been able to accomplish in boxing so far. I like, his style of fighting. I like how he wants to fight the best. That him and Tom Loeffler and K2 Promotions have always seemed to be willing to fight the best, but just haven't been able to get the best in the ring due to Golovkin just being so much better than everybody he's been put in front of at middleweight. So hopefully, we get the Canelo fight later this year, and we get Golovkin in with other top fighters in the future. But what I wanted to talk about, because people have just been making a big deal about it, it's not even something that's going to happen, but it's something that's being thrown around out there. I wanted to speak on Golovkin versus one of my favorite fighters of all time. I actually have a fight poster I gotta hang up pretty soon of him. You guys will see it soon in the background here. Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins, obviously one of the best middleweights of all time. Has the record for most middleweight title defenses, previously held by Carlos Monzon. Bernard Hopkins. I made a video because Bernard did an interview with ES News. Shout out to ES News. He did an interview with ES News saying that he wants a fight where he's an 80-20 underdog, and he wants a type of fight where people have to get like ambulances and stretchers because they're that scared for his life. Well, here we are with this possibility and this scenario being thrown around out there. We finally have that fight for Bernard. It is being reported by numerous boxing outlets, BoxingScene.com included, that WBA, IBF, and IBO middleweight champion Gennady Golovkin wants to fight a big name, and that big name comes in the form of none other than 51-year-old middleweight great Bernard, the Executioner / the Alien Hopkins. Now, I get why they're trying to do it. Because people have been saying that Golovkin ain't fought no names, he ain't fought nobody, even though he's fought guys, who were rated, at the time he fought them, were rated, very highly in the rankings and by Ring Magazine and things like that. The Martin Murrays of the world, the David Lemieux of the world, the guys like that. They were rated highly when he fought them. But now they're not nobody because he made it look so easy. So, with that being said, Bernard Hopkins, they want that fight. That's a fight that they see as interesting. And I made videos in the past because Bernard said he wanted to fight Gennady in the past. But here are the quotes from BoxingScene.com from Tom Loeffler, the promoter of Golovkin from K2 Promotions himself. He states, I quote, Bernard is actually expressed interest in fighting Gennady. He then goes on by saying, it's an interesting fight. Bernard's a legend within the sport, but we have to get this IBF mandatory out of the way, and we would always consider that. And then keep going. Where's the other quote? Other quote is I cannot find it. But anyway, Hopkins hasn't fought since November of 2014, but Loeffler obviously knows that a name like Hopkins fighting Golovkin would regardless of his age, he's still Bernard Hopkins. He hasn't had that one moment where he's been completely just destroyed yet. Yeah, he lost to Kovalev and lost every round, but he wasn't he didn't get brutalized, nothing like that. So, with that being said, Golovkin Hopkins, while it's not a great fight for the fans because Hopkins is a bit older, Golovkin's in he's really active right now. It just doesn't. It's not a fair fight. Hopkins has been in promoter mode the last year and a half, so just on that alone, I don't think he has a fair shake and a fair shot against Golovkin. That and the age factor and all that stuff. So I am not for this fight. I want this fight to happen. Loeffler, clearly knows that as an event, not as a fight, but more so as an event, this will bring in good money for Golovkin and himself as well. So if it's on the table and the terms are right, I'm sure they'll make this fight happen, which I hope they don't. Please Loeffler, Golovkin, anybody out there who's with K2 who may by chance see this video, do not under any circumstances make this fight. Hopkins is a legend. He's a great in the sport. He had his, he can get a farewell fight. I don't think you should listen to Bernard and put him in a hard fight. I think he should either retire or you give him a real soft touch against a D or a F level fighter and let him go out on those terms. But that's what I feel. You guys let me know what you think about Golovkin possibly fighting Bernard Hopkins. Not really a fan of it. Leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. And you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.